Hello, this is Jamie with Creations Misfit, and today I'm going to do a yarn haul. These two bags are from Hobby Lobby. This one is from Herrschners. I've never ordered from Herrschners before, so I'm excited to open this up and try some of their yarns. These two I have had sitting here for like 2 months because I have been busy with other things. So I'm just going to go through and show you what I got from Hobby Lobby and Herrschners today. Okay, so let's get started. So I had ordered some Hobby Lobby yarn. I had an order for a blanket, and so I went ahead and got the colors that she wanted. She didn't need the blanket until later this summer, and so I never opened the bag or anything. And then she decided to change her colors, which is totally fine because I could use this yarn for something else. So that's why I have two bags, because then like a month later I ordered different colors. But I got this I Love This yarn, which is what I'm going to be making the blanket with, and this is my favorite size 4 yarn. I know that Hobby Lobby is not for everybody. I totally understand that. So I'd like if you'd like to stick with the video, I will be doing the Herrschners box as well, but I have an adrenal illness, so I am housebound for now until I'm fully well, and so I have to order all my yarn. So I do the best I can with what I have, and Hobby Lobby is something I can order. They have 30% off every other week, so that's something to keep in mind. And this is my favorite size 4 yarn. So I use this for all kinds of stuff, but these are the colors that I had gotten for her blanket. This is just a regular white, and this comes in so many different colors too if you've never used it. It's 355 yards. It's normally $4.99, but it's $3.50 every other week during their sale. And then this label just came off, but we have Ocean, which is this gorgeous color. I've used this for a lot of things in the past. I made some like the very first garments I ever made. It was a Daisy Farm Crafts pattern for a sweater for a child. I'll put some pictures up. So two of my good friends have kids the same age, so I made one of them a dress and one of them a sweater matching, and I used this ocean and a gray color for that. I'll put anything that I talk about, I'll put the pattern links in the description box below if you'd like to check them out. But that's not my pattern, that's Daisy Farm Crafts. And then we had this blue, which is soft blue. This was going to be like a all pastels baby blanket, but she decided on some other colors, which I'll show you shortly. And then this one is soft pink, and this is buttercup, really pretty yellow. I love this. I want to make a whole blanket in this sometime. I just have not done it yet. And then this is orchid, really pretty pastel. Okay, and then next up I got some Yarn Bee Scrubology Scrub It, and I got the colors green and aqua, and I use this all the time. I have a couple patterns for this. I'll put pictures. The first is some scrubbies, like some smaller kitchen scrubbies that I make, and I have a pattern video for that, so I will post that in the description box below. And then I also have this other one, which is a larger scrubby. It's a spiral scrubby, and I sell those like crazy. People are always asking me for those, so I use this yarn for that, and I have a pattern for that as well. And I will put the link to that in the description box below too. So that's those are both video patterns if you'd like to follow along. But I use these. Oh, I have an orange one too. And then normally I do like pink, aqua, yellow. I did start incorporating orange and green because I like those as well. But this is great. This is 79 yards, and it's $4.49, but again it's like $3.15 or $2.99, whatever, do the math, but 30% off every other week. So I always get it when it's on sale. I never pay full price for their yarn, or mostly any yarn, unless it's necessary. Okay, and then this is I Love This Chunky, which is a size 5 yarn, but it feels like a size 6, to be honest. Like I put this with my size 6 yards, and this is sometimes even thicker than those. And this is called Sand Frost, and it's 109 yards, and this will make like a beanie by itself most of the time, or like a messy bun beanie. I use this yarn for a lot of stuff. I just adore it. It is so soft. I have a ton of hats that I have made with these. I'm trying to think. If I can find stuff, I'll put pictures up, but I got it also in Saturn's rings, and I did make a hat with this recently, and I have a pattern tutorial for that, so I'll put a picture up, and I will also put the pattern tutorial in the description box. And then I also got, let's see, oh, these are the Baby Bee ones. This is similar. This is Baby Bee Sweet Delight Chunky, and this is Teddy Bear Cuddles. That's the color, and it's also 109 yards, and it's super, super soft. This is, let's see, is this a size 5 or size 6? Why can't I see that? I'm sure it's glaring at me. Oh, size 5 bulky, but again, this feels like a size 6. And I got 2 of those, and then I also got this color, which is my favorite. This is Ballet Twirl, and this is also the Sweet Delight Chunky from Baby Bee. And this, I made a hat with this, like a child's hat that I just adore, and I'll put a picture up of that. And it's super, super soft. I wish you could feel this. But I got those, or I have the pattern for that as well, so I'll put that in the description box. All right, so that's the first bag from Hobby Lobby, and the second bag is, she decided to go with a blues and a white. So these are the blues that we're gonna do, which is medium blue, and I'm making a baby blanket for her. So I got a couple of these medium blues, and this is the I Love This Yarn again, the 355 yards. And then we got, let's see, this is navy. I love this yarn. And I got a couple of those. And then what was the other color? I think it was, yeah, and then this one is, I think the same as from that first, yeah, the soft blue. And I got a couple of those, and then white. So that's the colors that we're gonna go with for the baby blanket. And then I got some of my staple yarns that I use from Hobby Lobby all the time, which this is I Love This Cotton, and this is Royalty, this one is black, and these are 180 yards and $3.99, but 30% off. So I use these for so many things. I'm trying to think if I use them for face scrubbies, and I have booby koozies that I make. Oh my gosh, I mean, I can't even think of all the things I make. Oh, I make book covers. I'll put some pictures up of things, and I have tutorials for most of that stuff. I think all of that. But I use these for so many things. This is my favorite cotton by far. I never, when I first started crocheting, I was trying different cottons, and people were like, oh, the peaches and cream, and I tried that, and I was like, and the Lion brand, they were so rough to me. Like, I did not like them at all. I'm like, oh gosh, I do not like working with cotton. But then I tried this, and this is so soft. It like just glides right through your crochet hook, and I adore it. So I use this whenever possible. I always have like all the colors of this stocked up. And here's another one. This is Amethyst. They used to have like a lavender color, and then they also had like a, I don't know, kind of like a, I can't think, like between purple and blue color, like a periwinkle maybe. And whenever I order online now, I cannot get either of those. I can only get the purple. So I wish they had that still. Maybe they have it in store, I'm not sure. But here's another white, couple of those, and let's see. Oh, I got the I Love This Cotton in the brown. I just kind of stocked up on the colors that I was needing. And then I got three more royal, because I was out of those, or Royalty. Okay, so that's everything from Hobby Lobby. So I'm gonna move on to Herrschners, and you know, I ordered from them because obviously Joann's is done now. I ordered from Herrschners before I found out, if you don't know already, I'm sure you probably do, that Herrschners is picking up some of Joann's brand, Big Twist yarn. Here's all the stuff that came with it. And I was really happy to hear that because I use Big Twist all the time. It's not as soft as the I Love This yarn. There's a definite difference, but I could use it for like some hats and stuff where it still feels really nice. Like I won't use the Big Twist for blankets most of the time because it just feels a lot thinner and it's just not as soft. If I make a blanket with I Love This yarn, the one from Hobby Lobby, and one with Big Twist, there's a significant difference in weight and softness and just pliability. But I do love the Big Twist and its price for things like Dammit dolls. I make a lot of Dammit dolls. I'll put some pictures up. And I do have a written pattern for that as well as the video. So I'll put that in the description. But I use it for that, which is great. I use it for hats and just all kinds of things that aren't necessarily like wearables, you know. And you can even use it for that. People use ponchos or make ponchos and hexagon cardigan or hexy cardigans and all of that with that yarn too. I just haven't done that because I would prefer this one. But Herrschners is picking up some of Joann's Big Twist, and now I heard Michael's is also picking it up, which is great. So it'll still be around. I don't know which ones because there's like Big Twist Value, which is a size 4, and then what I mostly wanted was, which is why I ordered from Herrschners, was like a size 6 super bulky yarn. And let me get this out of here because I use burlap blanket yarn like this all the time, and I used the Big Twist plush, which is, I'll get some and show you the difference, but I had never tried the Parfait Chunky, and I can already tell that this is beautiful. They have a ton of colors, but this says it's a size 6, and it does not, it feels like a 5 for sure. This feels like, hold on, let me get something to show you the comparison. Okay, so I needed I love the Bernat blanket, but which is here, I'll show you. This is the Bernat blanket. I use this for tons of blankets and plushies. I make hearts and octopus and I don't know, all kinds of different things with this. But it's expensive. You know, it can be like $13 if you don't get it on sale. And Joann's always had it on sale. So I could sometimes get it for like $8, which is great. Nobody else really has it for that amount of money. It's usually, you know, between 11 and 13. So Joann's had a brand that was similar, which was from Big Twist, and they had it here, which is plush. They also used to have a different one that was called Cuddle, which was literally this exact yarn, but it was like $7. And then they got rid of Cuddle and they came out with plush, which is thicker. So I can't use these interchangeably, the Bernat blanket and the Big Twist plush, because there's a significant difference, even though they both say size 6. But I could use this on its own, and it was still cheaper, but it was only 153 yards for, I don't know, like $7 or $8. But the Bernat blanket is 220 yards. So I hope you're following me here. But anyway, I still loved this yarn, and it was still cheaper to buy this from Joann's. So I'm hoping that Michael's and Herrschners will pick up the plush yarn as well, and not just the value size 4. But let's take a look at these now. So here is what I just got from Herrschners, the Parfait Chunky, which is a size 6. And here's Bernat Baby Blanket, which is a size 6. And you can see, or hopefully you can see, these are very different. This is way thinner than this. And then this Big Twist, which is also a size 6, the plush, look at the difference here. So that's a bummer because I was hoping this would be like an actual size 6. The one yarn that I see a lot of people asking for or hoping that that Herrschners and Michael's are going to pick up is this Big Twist Posh that Joann's had, and this is a size 5, but this is what this feels like, almost identical, you know, to the strands. So Parfait Chunky is going to have to be more like a size 5, I think, which is fine. I love this, but I need an exchangeable size 6 from what I was using, because I use a size 6 for a lot of things. and it won't work up as, you know, nicely or as big as I want with a size 5. So anyway, but this is beautiful yarn, and I do love this. So I got the colors, and I think these were $3.99 for 131 yards, and that was like, I don't think those were even on sale. I think that's just how much it is, $4 for this. And I got free shipping because I spent over $50. So this is Ballet Pink. This is all Herrschners. This is Hibiscus. They had so many beautiful colors. I just wanted to kind of grab one of, you know, a few different ones to test it out. Here is Sunshine and Seaside. And then these two are, okay. This is Classic Blue and Sea Glass. Did I say that already? No. What was this one? Seaside and Sea Glass. Okay. And then they do have a different one that's kind of like the same chenille type yarn. This one says super bulky as well, but you can see the difference. I don't know if it's just the make. This is like really smooth. This is more like chenille, like the blanket yarn, like Bernat blanket, but there's a difference in size. I don't know if it's coming across. This is definitely larger. So maybe I'll have to, this is more like Bernat blanket. So maybe I'll have to buy these instead. But this is the Premier Basics Chenille Brights, and it's a size 6, super bulky, 112 yards. So you get a little less, but it is, so if I think these were $4. So if I buy 2 of these, it equals 1 Bernat blanket, and that would be $8, and this is like $13, not on sale. So still a good deal, as long as they have all the colors and everything. And so this one is Tangerine. I hope that all made sense. It's like, you know, been playing in my mind about like what I need and what I need to substitute for what's not going to be available anymore and stuff. So I hope that I said that in a way that is understandable. And then this one was Kiwi. So those are pretty. Oh, and I got a purple one too. Oh, this is the regular, the Parfait Chunky. And this is Eggplant. I love that color. Purple is my favorite. Okay, and then I got these two. Sorry. Twisty Scrub. I just wanted to try these out. This is Village Yard. This is also Herrschners. Strawberry Swirl is the color for this one, and it's a size 4, 78% cotton, 22% polyester, 103 yards. And this color is Sunset Sorbet. It doesn't really feel like a scrubby yarn, but I mean, it looks like it would, but it's not. It's soft like cotton, so I could use those for some kind of like scrubbies or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but just wanted to try those out. And then I got, this is Herrschner's Worsted Heathers yarn. I heard some people saying online how beautiful this was, and it really is. I've never seen it in person. So this is Saffron, and this is larger than I thought. I didn't realize there was so much in here. This is a size 4, and there's 489 yards, so that's a lot. I can't remember how much this was, but I think it was maybe like $5 for 489 yards. That's great. It's really, really pretty. I think that would work up beautifully. And then I got one other color, which is Brick. Okay, so there's those two. I'm happy with Herrschners. I like their yards. Oh, I got these, and I think I'm going to love these. This is Premier Color Fusion Chunky. It's 109 yards, and this is gorgeous. Let's see what color. Berries and Cream. I want to say these were $5, which isn't bad. Like, I am so used to like getting great sales and stuff, and 109 yards for chunky. Let's see, is this a size 5? But again, this looks like a 6. This looks like the super bulky from, or the bulky from Hobby Lobby, which also says it's a size 5, but they really look like a 6. And but you know, at Hobby Lobby I get it for $3.50 every other week, so I never pay the $5, but still $5 is good, and I could probably make a hat out of this. I do these beadies that are what do you call it, messy bun beadies, and I have a pattern for that. I'll put a picture up too, but I sell those so much. I made that pattern. I mean, it's not like it's, I mean, I'm sure a million people have used a similar pattern. I'm not trying to take credit for something that's, been widely used, but I made that video maybe 4 or 5 years ago or something, and it's still like one of my most watched things. Every time winter comes around, people are still making those, and I still sell a lot of those. So these work up great for that because you only need one ball of yarn or one skein. All right, and then this one is called Saltwater Taffy. Same, this color fusion chunky, which is beautiful. Look at those colors. I love that. And then the last one is Maui. And those have like some orange and teal in there too. Just really pretty. So that's my Herrschners, my very first Herrschners yarn haul, and then my regulars that I get from Hobby Lobby often. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope it wasn't too scatterbrained. I work this seasonal job that's online from March to June every year, and I just finished today, and it's long hours. Like I was working, between 45 and 60 hours a week, and then trying to keep up with crochet on the side. So anyway, I'm just happy to do this. So I've had these boxes sitting next to my bed for a few months or a couple months, and I'm happy to put these away, but I just wanted to show you guys what I got. And I love getting any kind of comments. If you've used any of these yarns, please let me know what you think of them or what you've used them for, or if you have questions about any of these. I'd be happy to answer any comments that you leave below. And if you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you on my channel. I have a lot of different videos like tutorials and yarn hauls. I do giveaways every so often, but I'd love to have you check out some of my other videos. And like I said, anything that I showed pictures of or talked about today, I will put in the description box below a link to those. So feel free to check out my videos. I have different playlists according to what the thing is that I'm making, or you could just look at Creations Misfit crochet videos and it will show you a little bit of everything. I do stitch tutorials. I have so many ideas, and I have a lot of videos coming now that I'm not doing that other job right now. I will be making more videos, but if there's anything that you'd like to see, let me know and I'll try to add that to my list. And otherwise, just say hi in the comments. I'd love to hear about you, or where you're from, or how you like the video. And I hope you all have a really, really good day. I'm sending love out to everybody, and enjoy your crochet or knit, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.